Stirring the coffee with chopsticks using the triple vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee. At the Trinity level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started. But first, Starbucks instant coffee, which I am taking a liking to. I hate the company, but I like the coffee. And you think you're having a bad day? Johnny Quinn, a guy I know, motorcycle accident a couple decades ago, paraplegic, broke dozens of bones in his body. Now, IFBB bodybuilding pro, competing on the Mr. Olympia stage. His faith is what powers him. I interviewed him this past summer, so if you have a channel or a podcast, he would be a great guest. I think you'd like him. Go ahead. Ask him all the hard questions. Everything that you wonder about somebody's life where they can't use anything from the bottom of the rib cage down. Ask him all the hard questions. Yeah, it's okay. He'll talk to you and give you hope at the same time. So you think you got it bad? Talk to Johnny. The last relationship or marriage broke you, didn't it? It broke you. It didn't kill you, but it came pretty darn close, didn't it? Message me if you need to. I know where you're coming from. I want to apologize ahead of time. If you've been near me recently, I tested positive for being too sexy for my shirt. Some people will get that. The ultimate satisfaction as a coach comes from when I get emails and notes saying, I did what you said and I got the job. I broke up with her and I feel good about it. I did those breathing exercises you taught me and I had my first great night of sleep in months. I feel focused, relaxed, and the divorce doesn't bother me like it used to. I feel like I am moving on with my life, finally. Notes like that let me know that I'm doing a good job. That's the feedback I love to hear. Imagine a partner where you don't say, you complete me, but rather, you compliment me. It's a complementary relationship. I don't want to complete anybody. Those days are over with. Way too much work trying to complete the other person. Probably half my gray hair was from trying to complete people. You are a whole, not a half, that needs to be completed. Don't forget that. So now you can tell a migrant from a terrorist. Tell me about those special powers that you have. I'd like to hear about that. There are people who are married and still don't have a significant other in their life. That can got kicked down the road for 5, 10, 20 years. And your spouse is still not a significant other in your life. Ruts can last a long time, right up until the time that you die. Do you need to get out of a relationship or a marriage? So many people want to save everything. Sometimes I say some things aren't worth saving. That's one of the things that I do in coaching. You want out? Email me, gb@georgebruno.com. No one's going to tell me how many people I can have for Thanksgiving dinner. Jeffrey Dahmer. Rise and shine, my pure blood brothers and sisters. What a great day to dust off your goals and create some positive cash flow. There's definitely something wrong with the legal system in this country, in the United States, when a 5-time child rapist is free to roam the streets and protest. 5-time child rapist. 5 times a man put his penis in a child's rectum. Do you think those 5 children will have a normal life at all? At all? And that man is on the street protesting? Things need to be changed, don't they? The guy says to his wife, "I want to make love to you badly." She replies, "Well, you succeeded." Don't forget, it's that time of year where you put a can of Seafoam in your gas tank and buy a case of dry gas and put 1 bottle in with every tank full. It's that time of year. Your car will thank you. It's something I do every year, and I keep vehicles for hundreds of thousands of miles. Every time the winter comes, that's one of the things that I do. Start out with a full can of Seafoam, and then with a full tank of gas, and then every tank full after that, a bottle of dry gas. Women with the highest notch counts usually throw around comments that are of the dick insult type. They always say, "You must have a small dick," or something like that. And I'm just like, really? Is that all you can come up with? Well, it kind of makes sense because they've had so many of them themselves. So that's all they can think about. Think about it, in some countries, Thanksgiving, getting together for Thanksgiving and Christmas, those celebrations will be the biggest act of civil disobedience again this year. Enjoy, my friends. If you get a chance, read the essay called Civil Disobedience by Thomas Paine. You'll see what I mean. Can you imagine canceling your holidays because a politician told you that you have to? The arrogance. The arrogance. Make tar and feathering a thing again. Just beware that the sheep get sheepier around the holidays. Just beware of that. Just be aware. Ladies, if you are going gray, silver, or white, and you like it, and your man says to color it, guess what? He's the one who has to adapt, not you. If you like the way that God's highlights look in your hair, let it flow, baby. Let it flow. You can't edit the last chapter in your life, the last section of your life that you just lived. You can't do that. Too bad we can't just hit a button and hit rewind and go back and fix everything that we just lived for the past year, 5 years, 10 years. It's already published. But the chapter that's coming up in your life, you get a chance to write it. You get a chance to include or exclude the characters that you want and create a storyline that you want in your life. That's what a good coach will help you do. Business, relationships, lifestyle, health, fitness. Now there's some good news for you. What type of chapter are you going to write next for yourself? Were you fat and now you want to be fit? Were you somewhat unattractive and now you want to be a little more attractive? Were you making bad choices and bringing undesirables into your life and now you made the decision to bring desirable people into your life? You got this because the pen is in your hand. You can write a new story for yourself. This isn't just a bunch of rah-rah positive thinking bullshit. This is reality. You can do this. You might need some guidance, but you can do this. It is possible. The movie The Sessions, it'll freak you out, with Helen Hunt. I can't even begin to explain this movie to you. It's going to make you squirm. You'll be afraid to laugh at first. It'll take you by surprise. Some people won't like it just for simplistic, legalistic reasons. Actors would die for a role like this. It handled a difficult topic with finesse and humor. Now, as a healthy man, it made me think about people who are physically disabled. It made me think about them a little bit differently. It's good filmmaking. There's effective restraint in it. It's a nice story. If you watch the trailer of the movie called The Sessions, it doesn't really tell you what the whole movie's about. But I encourage you this weekend, if you can find The Sessions, watch it and then get back with me next week. And let me know what you think. My virtual movie club. Maybe that's something I should start here on YouTube, is a virtual movie club. Since we all can't get together, we stream a movie on a Saturday night in our own homes and then talk about it. Maybe in a Zoom call on Sunday night or something like that. Gee, that could be actually kind of fun, couldn't it? If that's something you're interested in, let me know down below, because I would do that. I just purchased the professional Zoom capability, and I can have a lot of people on. Would you like to do that? A virtual movie club? That would be fun. I was in a pipe and cigar store, and an older dude told me that Applejack tobacco in a mason jar with water for 2 weeks makes an organic, non-petroleum-based walnut wood stain that rivals any commercial oil-based wood stain. Great little workshop hack, isn't it? I encourage you all to get out. This whole stay-at-home saves lives bullshit is bullshit. Get out, build the immunity. It could save your life. It could save your life. For the past 2.5 years, I've worked with the sickest of the sickest of the sick. People with all kinds of viral symptoms. Masked, unmasked, the whole bit. So, I think it's from immunity that I've built from being around sick people, little by little. Men, the number one thing to look for in a woman is the ability and desire to build something. Everything else is number 2. One of those things is pleasantry. This is under the number 2 thing. Is she fun to be with? Does she make you smile? Does she roll and adapt with changes and challenges? Can she laugh? Can she make you laugh? And lighten things up when you are weighed down with decisions and duties in life. Never underestimate, gentlemen, the power of a pleasant woman. Can you just go out and have a cup of coffee and have a nice time? It doesn't even have to be a date or anything special. Can you just roll out of the sack, throw on some clothes, go to a diner, have a cup of coffee with her, and enjoy yourself? Do you have a family altar, a nook, or a grotto in your house or on your property? A place where you can go and worship and give thanks. I saw a picture of somebody's family altar and I loved it. And I just want to have like a little corner or nook somehow, some way where I can have one of those in my home. When it gets cold outside, soup is strength. Soup is medicine. Behold the beef and vegetable soup with morel mushrooms, garnished with a stripe of sour cream and a little shake of curry, a glass of Spanish Tempranillo red wine, and you have the perfect fall dinner. Does that look good to you? Do you like soup? Well, the soup mistress is coming. For you guys that are growing beards, and if you have questions about beards, product, and styles, I do virtual, like Skype consultations about beards. They're 30-minute professional sessions. You pay me through PayPal, and then we have like a Zoom session where we talk about your beard, how you should sculpt it, how you should shape it, how you should treat it. A lot of guys want that professional guidance. It would be just like sitting in a barbershop with me, and we're talking about your hair and beard. So a full 30-minute conversation. Email me, gb@georgebruno.com, if you want that kind of consultation. And I'll tell you how much it is, and you will get 30 minutes of my time, one-to-one. Well, I can't even keep track of all the cycles and scooters that I've had over the years. My kids grew up on motorcycles, all three of them. Girlfriends like the scooters more than motorcycles. Don't know why, but that's just my observation. No judgment there. The most fun that I've ever had was a Vespa. The Honda Helix was the most comfortable scooter that I've ever had. 70 miles a gallon, keeps up with 55, 60 miles an hour, can ride two people quite easily. The perfect all-day ride, and the easiest of all of them to work on with all the scooters and motorcycles that are out there. Give me a 94 Honda Helix, and I'm pretty darn happy. Masquerading as a man with a reason, my charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. Carrie Livgren, 1976. What song is that? Social media is a good thing in 2017. I get a note from Tim Mills to our dear friend George. Thank you will never be enough. Our website traffic went up 650% in 1 week from your shout out. This isn't about business and statistics. It's about relationships and friendship. Please enjoy our coffee. All the best, Tim and Janeth from 5 Degrees North Coffee. A shout out increased his business by 650%. Influencer marketing works. If you have a product or a service that you want to get out there, I do sponsored videos. They cost a certain amount. I make a video. I put the link to your product or service. And guess what? People go to you. And then what you do with them is up to you. But if you want to sponsor a video for your product or service, just let me know. gb@georgebruno.com. I have 4 different platforms in which I can promote your product. A YouTube channel, my YouTube channel with 168,000 plus subscribers, a Gab channel with over 15,000 subscribers, a Facebook page with 6,000 subscribers, and then a newsletter with over 5,000 people that I reach with every email that I send out. So I can get your word out to a lot of people, but here's the catch. If I don't believe in your product or service, there's nothing I can do. You can't pay me enough to promote an inferior product or service. But if you have something that you think my audience would benefit from, please write me, George Bruno, gb@georgebruno.com. And with that, Finish your coffee, and I'll see you on the next Daybreak Show, your home of sanity. And I'm getting hot. Sanity, clarity, and reason. The sun is up. What a great day to dust off your goals and have some positive cash flow. See you soon.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand, together we'll make a stand. We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place. If we can just find a way, then we can live a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all, let's build a dream.